No, this is not finished yet. This is not finished yet. I'm going to make like an angled handrail, like a jungle Stenner stair lift, if you can imagine such a thing. It's day 2 of the pond jetty reconstruction project. This is so slippy here, I've got to watch it. I fell over yesterday. Nearly broke my bloody toe. Okay, so I've got a shitload more bamboo. Absolutely loads. I want to treble the width of this, because once that bit's done, that's the boring bit. Once that bit's done, I can start fancying it up, you know. I'm going to make like an angled handrail, like a jungle Stenner stair lift, if you can imagine such a thing. It's going to look rustic, to say the very least. The puppies have ran off down here. Now Anna is somewhere off in the distance down there, so I'm kind of maybe naively presuming that they're okay and with Anna. But Pete, are the dogs with you? The puppies with you? It's okay. Cable ties, bamboo, and man's best friend. These are invaluable. I love them almost as much as I love blue pipe. Okay, so I'm getting somewhere. This is all the bamboo that will go down now with this, so there's about another 10 here, all the same length-ish. These puppies are very happy with my bamboo cast-offs. They love chewing it. Be careful next to the water. No, this is not finished yet. This is not finished yet, hey? You can go on this when I teach you to swim. In about... No, not yet. We're getting there. Slowly, but surely. Well, don't know what you think about that, but personally, I think it's the greatest jetty ever constructed. I'm very, very proud of myself. It's safe, it's secure. It sounds a little bit rickety, but that's okay. That's all part of the theme, you know. This is very secure, this handle. These two are waiting for their lunch. They're having a light lunch of sticky rice and fish head broth. Very Thai, very Isan. Hey, come on then. You want some lunch? Fish head stew and sticky rice. And I'm going to pour some of these biscuits in for you as well. Hey, pour some of them in there, look. Tasty. Hey, Isan dogs, aren't you? Isan dogs. Right, that's that job done. I'm going to go and have a little dip in my pond. See if that new jetty works. We've had curtains fitted. Looks better. They're in the middle of the job, that's why there's a step ladder there. We've not had them on this side, look. Alright, I shall go and have my compulsory morning stroll around the farm with the two puppies. Let's go and get the little bastards. Stamp, let's go for a walk.
Follow you.
Stamp. It's always a battle to try to find two flip-flops of a morning because the puppies have a habit of taking one of the flip-flops and hiding it. See, I've got three here, but all different. I don't know where the other ones are. The other flip-flop is gone. It's vanished. There's one of that one. That's another one of somebody's. This was a visitor who came to the farm, Anna's auntie, who came to the house a few days ago, and they stole one of her flip-flops while she was in the house. I don't know where the other one is though. Look, look, look. Oi, where's the other one of these? Where's the other one of these? Huh? That's no good. That's no good, that. I've at least found a pair. Okay, you two, come on. Oh. Let's check out this bamboo jetty. Now it's morning time. Stamp, 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 stamp. No. No, no, no. Stamp, don't do it. Don't do that. Good girl. Come on. Come up here. So now there's no weight on the original eucalyptus, which is underneath this bamboo, which is like this. Because the thing is, the lengths of eucalyptus that are underneath this bamboo, there you can see them under the dark wood, they're not supported at all. They were just balanced out. The handrails, obviously, they go right the way down to the bottom of the pond. That's supported, as is this. There's a few struts underneath this. So when somebody said in the comments on my last video, they were worried that I was going to die should that bridge collapse, and I'd end up spiked on a piece of wood that's sticking up from the pond. And it wouldn't happen because there are no supporting struts underneath that. But either way, I appreciate your concern. There was a guy who made a long comment. He's in the construction business or something. And so, yeah, listen, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry. I may come across as a little bit kind of lackadaisical with things like this. But I do have a kind of line that I won't cross. And as much as I like living in a place with a real lack of health and safety, that said, I do have enough common sense that I'm not going to put myself in too precarious a situation. So these might well be famous last words, but health and safety just isn't a concern of mine. Not when it's, you know, a small problem that I'm just trying to fix on my own farm and for the use of solely myself. Health and safety doesn't come into it. I'm just trying to practically solve simple problems. I think if you start looking at the potential dangers of any kind of a problem or a solution to anything, then you very fast become like the UK or America. Now look, I'm from the UK and I've got nothing against the place. As much as I don't live there anymore, I'm not here to kind of slag it off. I think the problems that the UK is facing right now, it's part of a wider issue. It's worldwide. The whole of Europe are going through similar things, as is America and Australia. And look, I made the mistake months ago of getting too political on this channel, and I vowed that I wouldn't do it again. So that's where this conversation ends. But what I will say is, what I love about Thailand, one of the things I love about Thailand and living here, is the fact that most things are based upon simple common sense. Hey, stamp! No. It's just simple common sense. If you walk too close to the edge of a canal, like this one here, let me just show you. If I walk too close to the edge of this, and I slip and I fall in, it's my own fault for walking too close. Whereas if I was in another country, no disrespect to the UK, but if I was in the UK and I did that and I slipped in, somebody would be getting sued for a lack of railings or a lack of signs that say danger, water. These are dogs from our neighbour's farm and they need chasing away. Bye! Oi. They always go away. It doesn't help that the owner of those dogs is the same chap who's got all the cows who I fell out with about a year ago. And that relationship is still a little bit frayed. He's the one person who I'm really not particularly friendly towards when I see him. I have tried. He's just unresponsive. But he's like that with everybody. So I kind of think, well, it's not really me. Even though we had a falling out, the issue isn't really me, it's himself. You know, he's got a black heart. So I've kind of given up on him. I don't let his toxicity affect my day. Every single other person in the surrounding area is so nice, honestly. They're always keen to stop and say hello. Or I will stop and say hello. He's the only one. I drained this pool last night of its water and I just use the power washer on it. I mean, look, you can see there's really very little dirt or whatever in there. There's a bit down there where the drainage is. I'll scrub it. I'm not going to fill it up for a few days because we've got people doing work at the house back and forth for about 3 days, so I wouldn't necessarily be using it to swim in whilst we've got people working. I seem to unfortunately have lost my little fancy metal cappuccino frother, milk frother, so this will have to do. Cheers. Proper coffee.